built a relationship with you. We got back cool. We had an issue. We squashed it and whatnot. And now you got your man's going online saying that he tried to put his hands on me. And on top of that, Ty Lil, the streamer, got caught up in this because Ty Lil was there and he was the one. He was with K Rich, the dude who claimed to have put his hands on Akademiks, right? And then there comes the question of, all right, the reason why the dude got close to my car to begin with was because we saw him with you. Also, we know K Rich to be, well, Akademiks calls him the condom getter. He's in charge of getting the condoms and rolling the blunts and getting the weed and shit like that. I mean, he do got dread, so that's a possibility. But anyway, so there's that, right? So that's another reason. So not only that, Akademiks also alleges that Lil Baby's camp gave him 30 racks just to stop talking about Lil Baby's album because which said a whole lot. And it really put this new world that we in perspective, especially for an old nigga like me. Because here's the thing about this new world. And I had this conversation the other day, and I had this conversation with a friend of mine who's around the same age as me. And I'm always having to reiterate to guys who are older, yo, you may not feel like you that old, and being older is not the same because as an older person now, it's not as in tune with current events and what goes on in the world as an older person today. Like, you really can become very isolated. And listen, depending on what you get into on your phone, right? If you're not a person who gets into certain things, you can create a nice little echo chamber, a nice little isolated, self-contained environment for yourself. You just, well, basically you create a whole algorithm for your life. And, so you may not see certain things. You may not hear about certain stories. Like, I had a conversation with another friend of mine where I was talking about when Joe Biden said, if you don't know if you're going to vote for me, then you ain't black. And he never heard him say that. It was on the Breakfast Club. It went viral. It never heard him say that. Don't get me wrong. Like, it kind of got quiet. Got swept under the rug to keep it a stack with you. But it did happen. It did happen. But anyway, let's go and play a video.